Welcome to another episode of In the Stew, man. You here with AGBtv, and this is an episode of On the Couch. I'm here with my boy V. We're gonna let him introduce himself today. What's going on, my boy?
Payne Street Bullies in the building, man. Shout out to my man AGBtv, Matt, Leo. They always hold shit down, man. Top of the line shit. You know how we do, man. But we in the building, man. 2020 is a different story, man. Every year we give it up, man. Shooting everything down. You know how we do it.
Facts, bang, bang, man. So what you got going on over there, man? Let these people know what's popping over there. Breedings, you know, studs you got. Yeah. What's for sale, man? The people want to know.
Listen, man. I got a money bag son right now. Boy's ridiculous. I mean, I can't even promote him like that in those shows because there's nothing going on with all this COVID shit. But he's out there, man. You see him on Instagram, Payne Street Bullies. You see it live and direct. Other than that, I got 2 litters, man, on the ground right now. Shit is gonna be a little different, man. I'm gonna pop some shit out.
Man, what they looking like?
Shout out to my boy Heck, man. Quiet Stone Bullies. Yoko's still in the building, man. He's still out here giving it up,
Yoko
man.
Litter?
Look, and it's Yoko back to his blood, so it's really different. I'm gonna pop them out. Next show they'll be ready. Ohio, we're gonna be out there. We're gonna definitely give it up.
Shout out to James Cosby.
Yeah, we're gonna give it up out there. You know we coming for some old type of smoke, I mean.
What's that other litter hitting for?
And I got a 2 times money bag litter. Shit is different right now, bro. I got 3 females. Yeah, I got 3 females. 2 of them I got my eyes on, man. It's looking real crazy.
What you about
right
to let go? You got somebody might need some, huh?
Well, look, just contact me. You see it right here, Instagram. I mean, phone number, Facebook, however you want to do it, man. Just contact me, Payne Street Bullies, man. Facebook is live and direct. You already know how we're gonna give it up.
Nasty. So, man, you already know what we do when we get people on the couch, man. We gotta drop that knowledge to the people, and a lot of people don't know, V, but you gotta give them just a little bit of history before I let them know the question I'm gonna ask you, because they need to know the history that you have behind here for the question I'm gonna ask you. So let them know, give these people some pain on how Payne Street came about and how you came into this dog game and where you started at.
I mean, shit started from my father. That shit's just generations. My father was doing this shit before I was even born. So I was always born. I was a baby with dogs around me.
Facts.
So I mean, that was just a tradition I lived. And then I started doing my own thing into the pit bulls and Rottweilers. Everything natural. Before I knew what an AI was. Before I knew what a C-section. Before I could afford a C-section. You know, I mean, I was really out there in the field giving it up, building my own kennels and shit like that.
Yeah.
From the bottom. And I learned a lot. Then exotics came. Everything just got totally different in the world. So it's a real different ball game. And I'm here now, I mean? So, you know how we do it.
You gotta put that pain in. So, because I just needed y'all to get that history on where this man started and where he began. Because the question I have for you, brother, and a lot of people need to understand this because there's people getting into the game that don't. You have a lot of experiences. Mm-hmm. Give the people some of the experiences you have when it comes to natural birth versus a C-section birth. When you letting your dogs give natural births to now where the exotics and the micros to where we're doing C-sections on them.
I mean, Joe, it's a totally different ball game. And it's crazy because when I go and see the C-section get done and I see what they doing to the pups, I'm like, yo, that's the crazy shit. That's what I was doing to the pups when I used to pull them out. You know what I mean? So it was different. I was helping the mom bust the sack open. Yeah. I mean, so it was a whole different ball game. And now I sit here, I'll come on. My dogs pay for everything that gets done. So I sit there and I enjoy it to watch a vet professionally do it now. I mean, so it's a whole different ball game that I came from where I came from. I mean, I love this. I love it to the death, man.
Yeah. So do you think, what are some of the benefits? Let's talk about, because it seems like there's a lot of benefits. Let's talk about the cons first. What do you think a con is, natural, what do you think the cons are versus a natural birth to a C-section? Like, what's the cons of a natural birth versus the cons of a C-section?
It's a lot of cons that you will go through, man, with the natural versus the C-section. Sometimes dog head too big to get pulled out. The mother, sometimes the mother's standing there straining to get it out, and you don't even realize, you know, where the puppy is at in any distance or how far it is to come out.
Yeah.
You know, it's a lot of things that you can go through. Sometimes if you get a natural litter, you don't know what to do to the puppy so it can get air.
Yeah.
You know, it's just so much traditionally that you got to be on to know what to do. So now for somebody to be able to take care of that and you watching it easily, and then it's less pain for the mom. The mom goes through less work.
During a cesarean. We're calling this a C-section. The technical term for what we're talking about is a cesarean.
Mm-hmm. So, like I said, you go through that difference, it's better. So if you're breeding dogs, mind yourself out and go get that C-section, man. It's better for yourself and it's better for the dog and the whole litter. The vet's not gonna let you down.
There are some cons. There are some cons to doing C-sections, though.
Oh yeah,
there are some cons for doing C-sections.
Coming back with that, you have to make sure the dog is medicated. You have to make sure that the dog is ready to stay active after being drugged down.
Yeah.
So there's everything that you have to be on, but if you are a breeder, you have to make sure that you're on top of whatever it is that you're doing. Definitely.
And make sure you have to understand that when you're giving dogs cesareans and C-sections, you're cutting these dogs open and performing a surgery. So these dogs can't go through multiple surgeries. And you have to be aware of that. So even if your dog doesn't take, you still cut her open. You still cut her open one time. If you do a surgical insemination,
right?
Which some people do.
It's crazy because I know a breeder. I'm not gonna shout you out, but you know who I am. She breeds dogs, American Bullies, clean, classic dogs. And she says, yo, I look at my dogs like I look at myself. She said, I had 2 kids. I can't go through any type of surgical for my kids. So everything in her mind is natural.
Okay.
So now she goes through the struggle to get everything out of there and to make sure everything is successful. Shout out to you too, man. That's hard work, and she makes sure everything's successful. She has badass classic dogs too.
Nasty.
Bad dogs. So stuff like that. Everybody's on their own wave. So if you're willing to put the work in, it'll all pull off, man. It's hard work though, but you gotta be worried to put it in. No, that's the only thing.
Some people get real nervous. Like I remember my first time when I first started breeding 10 years ago. I've been just like you. I was finding dogs. When I was a kid, I used to find them and bring them home. And I love dogs, but I never bred. So the very first time I bred, I thought the dog peed, and right in front of me, she just dropped the puppy. And I called my boy, I'm like, "What do I do? What do I do? You gotta bust that sack open. You gotta get that liquid out the mouth." So I'm over here trying to rip it open and trying to fumble around. But yeah, you have to bust that sack open because the dog can die once that sack comes out of that puppy. Bust it open, get that liquid up out of his mouth. It's best to have one of them little nostril things, one of them little suction
babies, a little booger sucker.
You know what I'm saying?
A little booger sucker for the
Definitely.
babies.
Yo, man, yo, V, I appreciate you coming to the couch, man. But before you leave, man, let these people know, because all over the world, man, how can they get a hold of you, my boy?
Instagram, man, Payne Street Bullies, man, /V. That's me, or Facebook. Or contact me through either one. Get my number, email, however y'all want to do it, man. I'm here.
Man, y'all know what it is, man. AGBtv, man, Payne Street, man, salute, man. We out here.